So I have this uncontrollable impulse to introduce random people to these bingy boingies, otherwise known as n.o.w tone therapy system, also known by their inventor as the peace pucks, because they look like hockey pucks. Anyway, these nows are amazing. I was very dubious. I was not interested in these in the least, but I was dragged by a friend over to this developer's house who happened to be living on the same island I was visiting at the time. And he showed them to me, and they blew me away. So here's what they are. They're sequences of tones, random sequences. So every time you start these, each one of these pucks of peace will choose a random sequence of tones that lasts no more than 3 minutes. And you listen to them, and it puts you into an altered state of focused but very calm, integrated consciousness. So in other words, it gets you to a place that maybe 20 minutes of meditation would take you to. And that's great too, but this is if you want a head start, or if you don't have 20 minutes that day, or if it's right before a high stakes meeting or performance demand or something, athletic event, and you just got 3 minutes, these are your best friends. Anyway, let me show them to you, because this is what I do all day. Do you have 3 minutes? Everybody's got 3 minutes. Okay, so here's what you do. You turn them over, and there are 2 buttons. One is to make them louder, and one is to start them. Once they start, don't stop them, because then your next sequence will be messed up. So here I go. I am going, and you can see me, I'm in a sort of an alert alpha state. I'm not in any way meditating. I'm trying to deliver some information to you guys. So here we go. I'm going to start each one. You have to press pretty hard to get them started. You'll know it starts when a little blue light goes on. You will see. Let's see. Okay, so turning them on. Turning on the knobs. And now I'm listening. That's the instruction. Just listen. I'm gone. I'm totally meditating. This is crazy. And you don't just listen to the sounds themselves. You listen to the space between the sounds, which also have definite vibratory reach. And no two are the same. So you can't get used to these. Everything is fresh, so it works every time. So I'm experiencing a lot of internal changes, even from this minute or so. And it doesn't gork me out so that I can't think straight. But what it does do is sort of cohere my focus. So I'm quieter, calmer, and I can focus on what I'm doing. It's really good before a very fraught staff meeting, for instance. Or at halftime, when you know you messed up your performance. I kind of wonder how this would work. You need them in close proximity. You can't just listen to the sounds over the computer or digitally. You need the thingies right here. because they affect your body, not just your brain. But I'd love to try them, and I plan to try them at my next teaching session at the University of Arizona. I'm going to put these around either side of a big room mic and see if this works amplified. I have no idea. So those are the nows. They're still going. I don't know. I can't tell if you can hear it, but it's still. I don't know if those are overtones, undertones, in between tones, but I can still hear it. And it has changed my entire psyche for the moment. Welcome to my world. Anyway, they're great. Give it a try. It's especially good for people who can't meditate, won't meditate, think they don't have time to meditate, don't want to listen to a human voice telling them anything. Trauma survivors who are easily triggered by a soft, calm voice. Kids with ADHD right before class or before they have to read something or prepare for a test. Mwah, perfect. I can think of a million applications. I have a massage therapist who now starts her sessions with these on either side of her client. Anyway, you could probably think of some applications too. They're being used at a couple of VAs. Sometimes hospitals use them. Sometimes staff doesn't like to part with them to give them to patients because they want them all to themselves, and they keep them at their desks. And I know a lot of people who get 2 sets, one for themselves at home and one for work. Anyway, it's worth a try. I was dubious. I am a total believer, missionary, crazy person when it comes to these things. So check them out. You can hear what they sound like. Well, you just heard what they sound like, so forget that. Anyway, there they are, the Bingy Boingies, the Pucks of Peace, the Now Tone Therapy System. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Also, what I'd really love to hear, and I think other people would too, is if you already have these, how do you use them? Where do you find them most effective? Have you tried something new that nobody's done before that you know of that seems to work for your patients or clients or insurance members? Anyway, let me know. Thanks.